I would now like to call the City of Apache Junction work session for May 19th, 2025 to order and ask everyone to put their cell phones on silence. Roll call again.
Mayor Wilson,
Here.
Vice Mayor Schroeder,
Present.
Councilmember Cross,
Here.
Councilmember Heck, Councilmember Johnson,
Yeah.
Councilmember Nesser,
Present.
Councilmember Solar.
Here.
You have a quorum, Your Honor.
Thank you. Agenda, presentation, discussion of case number P-25-29-ART, a high school students design competition. Whoa, okay.
Good evening, Mayor,
Yes.
council members. My name is Erica Hernandez. I'm a planner on staff. This is a presentation for the submissions for the AJHS Pride Traffic Cabinet Public Art Contest. So this is a high school-wide competition to create the design for the best representation of the theme AJHS Pride that was decided by the Youth Advisory Council. This is for a traffic cabinet on the northeast corner of Ironwood Drive and Southern Avenue. The entry deadline was April 23rd, and the winner should be notified the day after tomorrow. Okay, the artist should receive, or the winner rather, should receive a gift certificate. They will be featured on the city's website. They will be on the city's social media accounts and featured on a press release. The finalists will also be recognized on the city's website, and all participants will receive physical certificates. So students submitted their designs to me before or on the deadline, and YAC rated the submissions anonymously. The judging criteria included the originality of the design, the artistic excellence, and the adherence to the chosen theme, which was AJHS Pride. The Arts Commission recommended the winning design to council, and this council will choose the winning design to be wrapped on the cabinet. So this competition was open to all students for Apache Junction, all backgrounds, all skill levels, all styles were accepted. All 2D visual media was accepted. That would be like digital art, drawings, paintings. It must have been original work. The students had to create 4 designs or for 4 sides, except the top. This was originally supposed to be painted, and we didn't want them to have to get on a ladder to do it. And so we wanted them to create perspectives for both pedestrian traffic and also vehicular traffic. And we didn't want any political or negative or inappropriate imagery to be involved in the art. Okay, and so here's the YAC rankings, and I'll show you the images separately as well. And the reason I'm showing you this is because both the Youth Advisory Council and the Public Art Commission chose submission 2 to recommend approval. And so here's submission 2 as their first, submission 4 as their second, submission 1 as their third, submission 3 as their fourth, and submission 5 as their fifth. Again, PAC voted unanimously, one being absent, to recommend submission 2 as the winner of this competition. I'll just like to remind you, this was open to all skill levels, and I would recommend that you not be too critical of the designs. And I did not get, aside from the suggested, or not suggested, but the chosen theme, I did not get a specific, what is the word I'm looking for? Inspiration for the designs. So what you see is face value. Okay, and I'll go through each design. If you'd like me to go back at any particular page, just let me know and I'll be happy to do so. After 4 images, you will see all the images together on the next slide. Okay. And so here's submission 2. and I'll show her first because she's the chosen one, or the recommended winner, rather. Okay, so this is the front west facing, and so this would be facing Ironwood. This is back east facing, and this would be facing the gas station. This is the side south facing, which would be facing the intersection. And the north facing. And then all 4 images. And if you want to discuss among yourselves, you can right now. If you'd like me to move on, I'd be happy to do so.
Yes.
No.
Oh.
Go ahead.
Move on.
Move on? Okay. Okay, and this is for Amber Rivera. This is the front west facing. This is Ironwood Drive. East facing. South facing. North facing. And then all 4 images. Okay. This is for Bailey Domros. This is the front west facing. Back east facing. Side south facing. Side north facing. Okay, submission 4. This is for Yesenia Sebastian Marcos. This is the front west facing. Back east facing. Side south facing. Side north facing. And then all 4 images. Okay, this is Braden Tilson. This is front facing. I just want to mention that my templates were not used for this, for his designs. Back east facing. No particular side. And we think that perhaps these designs were taken pretty literally. Perhaps that the images or backgrounds of the cabinets. I have no explanation for you, is all I'm saying.
Okay, any questions?
I'll be happy to go back to any of these other images. But submission 2 is the image or the design that was chosen by YAC and the Public Art Commission as a recommendation as the winner for this contest.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I feel like the Youth Advisory and the Arts Commission got it right.
Your Honor,
Yes.
I concur with the Vice Mayor.
You are? I do too.
We're not voting, right? Okay.
No, we're not voting.
Really
we just
question.
I'm just saying, I really like the layout of this one.
Yeah. She put a lot of work in it.
Yes. Okay, presentation, discussion on resolution number 25.
Thank you.
Dash 16. Rob.
Good evening, Mr. Mayor and Council. Rob Whistler, Management Analyst for the City Manager's Office. I'm here tonight to introduce Resolution Number 25-16, recommending approval of amendments to the Mesa Gateway Airport Joint Powers Authority Amendment, Intergovernmental Agreement, and Bylaws, as requested by the airport. Start with a bit of background here. So Mesa Gateway Airport was founded in 1941 as Williams Air Force Base, and the Air Force Base served throughout the Cold War and was decommissioned by the BRAC in 1993. In 1994, the Airport Authority was established by Mesa, Gilbert, and Queen Creek. And that would have been the Williams Gateway Airport Authority. The authority is the entity that owns and operates the airport. In 2007, the city of Phoenix joined the airport authority, and the airport was renamed Phoenix Mesa Gateway Airport. And this was when Allegiant began servicing the airport as well. We joined the airport authority in 2013. And things stayed that way until 2024, when the city of Phoenix decided to withdraw from the airport authority to focus on Sky Harbor Airport. So for resolution number 2516, with Phoenix departing, the airport authority voted, with the mayor voting for the city, to change the name to Mesa Gateway Airport. Mesa Gateway Airport, because of how it's structured, requires all of its member entities to approve such of these changes. So they're requesting that the city accept the changes to the JPAA, the Intergovernmental Agreement, and the Bylaws to reflect a name change and to remove, there are multiple commitments that Phoenix made when they jumped on board. And obviously those are no longer valid with them no longer part. And the resolution also allows for the budget to be introduced in June instead of in April. This resolution will be on for consent at the next council meeting, and I'm available for questions.
Any questions?
I don't have a question, I have a comment. I tell you what, that was a lot of redlining to have to do, because just like anything else that's official, when you make one change, you have a ton of things to change, rework, write out, reline, restate, and I thought that this was a very good rendition of how they cleaned this all up.
Yeah.
Mayor,
Yes.
I'm just glad they brought back the name the way it should be. Phoenix should have never been brought over.
Mayor, I do have a question for you.
Sure.
Seeing how you said on the board, why did they choose just Mesa Gateway versus maybe like Tri-City or East Valley Gateway? Because there's so many players involved with it.
I think what it was, and more than anything else, is what they were trying to do is, we'll say, set it so it's a single destination point instead of being, what they tried before was Phoenix, Mesa, and with the Phoenix being a hub in the aspect of for the name and attraction. So they were trying to pick the, I'm gonna say, the largest community that was done after that. We discussed it briefly, any aspect on it, in, you know, why call it Mesa. I myself wanted to go back to the original Williams.
Oh, yeah.
And called it Williams again. Of course, I periodically will always call it Williams. I don't know why. But it was, you know, that was my only side comment to it. And the rest of them thought that Mesa was the best selection of them.
Your Honor, to piggyback off of Darrell's comment, was there, I mean, was there any other suggestions for names, or was it just basically, let's take Phoenix out of the word and there we go?
Yes,
That's-
that was basically it, was taking Phoenix out. And like I said, I voiced my small little opinion about the Williams, and they did not pay attention to me at all.
That's too bad. That's too bad. That should have been open for a little bit of a discussion anyways.
Well, I took a look at it this way, as I was trying to, they were feeling it was going back in time, because no one knows what Williams is. You know. Okay,
Commander
So
Beaton
Rob,
knew
2
what
weeks, not
Williams is.
tomorrow, but 2 weeks.
Yes, I'm sorry, yeah, the 2 weeks, council.
2 weeks?
On consent, yes.
Okay. Any other comments on that? And I have to agree, reading through it brought back some memories of how everything happened and how it all came down, and the original discussions on whether we were going to be involved or not. Just on a side note, there was a movement a little bit further east of us to try to have the whole facilities 100% shut down, and that failed big time, and I'm sure glad it failed, because it is really is a gem in the aspect on it. Mind you, I'm retired Air Force, and I've been to a lot of Air Force bases that have closed down, and the communities around have suffered something fierce because of them. And I mean, about lack of activities and everything, where we have really a gem of facilities out there that is growing constantly. And it is really something that needs to be looked at for other facilities that shut down. Okay, I will adjourn this meeting. Thank you.